Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Study to Pro. Since it is December and many of you all have finals coming up, we thought it would be fitting to show you all how we create our final study plans. So this week I'm going to be showing you all how I do mine, and next week we will have another video. So I'm going to be walking you guys through how I created this study plan for finals and just what process I use and how I planned what I should do. Without further ado, let's just get right on into it. So I first started out with my agenda, my laptop, and a piece of paper. And what I did with this piece of paper is I just wrote down every class I had, and then underneath I wrote down what my final for that class would be. I think this is a really important step because a lot of the time classes will have multiple finals. For example, for English, you might have a final test and you might have a final essay. So if you have these two parts, you may be taking your finals on 2 different days. And I also made sure to include dates while I was doing this. While some of my classes had a bunch of parts to their finals, other classes didn't, and so for the time being I just left those blank. And then after I did that, I used a different color pen and I went in and wrote down all the assessments leading up to the final. So instead of just the final, I wrote down everything else, like other unit tests and other projects we have to turn in before the semester ends. After that, I went onto Google Drive and created a table. So on the leftmost column, I just wrote all the dates that we still have until our finals. And then on the top, I had all my classes. And so then I just filled in this table with all the tests and dates I had previously brainstormed on paper. After that, I did even more brainstorming. So for each one of my classes, I just wrote down some of the things I could do to review and study to make sure I get a good grade on my finals and actually know the material that is going to be covered on my finals. And since I had already done all this brainstorming, I just went back up and incorporated this into my table. I made sure to work around unit tests that were already happening, and also based on the day count, I made sure to put in how much I have to do each day so I can be completely prepared once finals day arrives. So as many of you have probably noticed, I do leave quite a few columns empty, and that's because I personally don't think I need to review that much on my own time for these classes, because we are already doing a lot of review activities in class. For example, in my health class, we do have a semester final, but I personally don't think I have to review for it because we'll do enough review in class. However, for my AP World class, I know that I have to put in a lot of work on my own because we are still trying to learn new material right now, and finals is just in a couple of weeks. Total, this entire process is pretty tedious, but it does help you in knowing how much you have to do and planning according to that. So for me, I think it took me around 2 hours to completely do all the brainstorming and the planning. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate if you stayed till the end of this video and just watched how I set up my study plan for finals. If you would like to see a video similar to this week's, make sure to revisit our channel next week for another how I create my final study plan video. Also, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this channel with anyone who may like it as well. And finally, I just want to say that I hope you all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Tuesday. Bye!